Surprisingly, Gary Gensler, the CEO of the SEC, is said to have quit because of growing legal problems. Gensler's exit marks a big change, especially in light of the recent high-profile Ripple lawsuit, claims that CCC lawyers did terrible work and growing pressure from the crypto industry. Ripple thinks this is a win, but it's still not clear what this means for the bigger picture. Keep an eye on this story to see how it develops. Don't forget to like, share, and follow. Now let's begin. First, we're going to do some research. Thanks for reading. XRP is now at the number I talked about a few days ago, which is 55 cents. It looks like it's trying to add support on top now. We've just started a new trend, which is a good sign. I talk more about this in my and Cassie's video update, which will be out later. Next, Cassie will do another technical study. That's why XRP is going to test the important support. That's the purple line on my chart. We want it to start building support at the bottom of this triangle. You can see that the lines are lined up because the 0.236 retracement is at 53 cents and the subwaves hit at 52.5 cents. Everything depends on XRP. As stated in his brief, breaking news ProXRP lawyer Jeremy Hogan says there is a chance of a $100 million deal between Ripple and the SEC. Gensler fires lawyers from the SEC. Ripple doesn't want to pay a $2 billion fine. The crypto sector, especially Ripple and its stock XRP, is giving the US Securities and Exchange Commission a lot of attention and legal challenges. People have said that the SEC's request for a $2 billion fine against Ripple, even though they haven't been accused of fraud or carelessness, is too much and could have big effects on the whole crypto industry. At the center of the dispute are the SEC lawyers who quit recently after being found guilty of serious misconduct in a Ripple case that is still going on. This news has made people question the SEC's trustworthiness and led to more rumors about possible power abuse. Ripple has taken advantage of this chance, saying that the SEC's delays and refusal to take responsibility hurt its claims for injunction release. The lawsuit isn't just about Ripple. Crypto lobbyists and support groups like the Blockchain Association and the Crypto Freedom Alliance of Texas are working together to fight the SEC's way of regulating the market. As pressure builds on the SEC, the question is whether it will double down like a wiper or risk becoming a joke in the court system. The upcoming congressional oversight hearing on the SEC's Gary Gensler regulatory activities could make things worse. Gensler is likely to use fear, certainty, and doubt as strategies, and the crypto community needs to get ready for market volatility and strategic positioning from both sides. This legal fight could have huge effects on the future of crypto in the United States. No matter how it ends, the future of the crypto business may depend on what lawmakers decide and how the upcoming elections turn out. Senator Elizabeth Warren has proposed legislation that could ban crypto completely. As the saying goes, all that's needed for evil to win is for good people to do nothing. Crypto enthusiasts and businesses need to talk to their representatives and push for regulations that encourage new ideas while protecting customers and interest. Even though the SEC sued them, Ripple is still getting 4 hours ready for the IPO, which has a lot of investors interested. In this case, Ripple, the company behind XRP, is in a fierce fight with the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC). Ripple is disputing the SEC's harsh demands while also claiming to be following the law. Legal experts give a range of deadlines for settlement. And some people are hoping for a quick end while others are getting ready for a long, slow legal fight. Here are some thoughts from the top. David Schwartz, Ripple's chief technology officer, recently talked about how much he loves working for the company. Schwartz said he felt bad about picking company stock over XRP when he thought about the choices he had made in the past. Schwartz made it clear that his loyalty is to Ripple and not to any one person within the company. Ripple's founder, Chris Larsson, chose him because of his unwavering commitment. He made a suggestion that he might give up his interest, which came up during talks about Ripple shares and an upcoming IPO. What are Ripple shares and XRP liquidity? Schwartz brought up the lack of liquidity between Ripple shares on XRP while the company was getting ready for its initial public offering IPO. He stressed that XRP was more liquid than the stocks of privately owned companies. Getting people in the XRP community to argue about what an IPO might mean for Schwartz's wealth and the stocks he owns. What is the plan then? Schwartz is thinking about selling some stocks because their options are about to expire. At the same time, Ripple's plans for a US IPO have been put on hold because of a court dispute with the SEC. Even though there is uncertainty, CEO Brian Gallihouse is still hopeful. This is because Ripple is now worth $11 billion and investors are still interested in the company. The price of XRP went up by 6% because Ripple is suing the SEC for late filing of an expert report. The CC recently sent an expert report, but Ripple has asked the court to ignore it because it was sent too late and included fake financial information. Because defense lawyer James Phelan talked about this, the price of XRP went over $0.55, is a weekly rise of more than 10%. In 24 hours, XRP has lost more than 3% of its value. In the last 24 hours, the price has gone down by 3.5% to $0.53, which is different from how the coin has been acting over the last week when it went from $0.49.9, its present price, an increase of 10%. The chart below shows how the price of XRP has changed and been volatile over the last 24 hours on the left and the last week on the right. The gray bands are Bollinger Bands, which show how volatile the daily and weekly price changes are. The more bands there are, or the bigger the gray area is, the more volatile something is at any given time. Therefore, trading in the coin has dropped 13% in the last week, and so has the circulating supply, which has dropped 0.16%. This gets the circulating supply to $55.13 billion, which is about 55.13% of its maximum supply of $100 billion, which is a maximum supply of $100 billion. Based on the information we have, XRP's current market cap number is 8, with $30 billion. A Ripple analyst says that XRP will go up 70%, and there is only one thing that can stop it. An expert in cryptocurrencies on the trading site Trading named Arlinda says that the price of XRP will soon go up by 50 to 70%. The digital asset is making a bullish tentacle pattern called the false breaker support. It is selling at about 54 cents right now. In a tentacle analysis, an asset's price briefly goes below a support level but quickly rises back up. This is called a false break, and it usually means that the asset has underlying strengths and the potential for an upward move. Arlinda points out that XRP is forming a base above the important support zone so that it can continue to rise. The expert goes on to say that XRP's price is moving within a triangle pattern on the weekly chart, which suggests that there will be another attempt to test the resistance zone. But the ongoing legal fight between Ripple and the US Securities and Exchange Commission is stopping XRP from growing as quickly as it could. That is why Ripple, the company that made XRP, it recently said it was ready to pay a $10 million fine instead of the $2 billion fine that was first suggested. Two well-known lawyers have quit the CC, and Arlinda says that if the legal issues are settled soon, XRP will start a new bullish cycle that will allow Ripple to take on new targets. There you have it for today's movie. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and have a nice day.